Hi, binary bitches. What the fuck is up? Hi, my name is Charlie. I went to the mall and got me some monies. And let me shut the hell up. Let's start out with, I've been a little bit manic. This winter break has just totally fried me emotionally, and now I am trying to dig myself out of something. I took a little winter break because my job has been very demanding and taxing on me, like emotionally and physically. So bad to the point where I've literally had to take mental health days off, like for my job. So like, just be aware that I am prone to winter and spring breaks, because I was realizing, like, if it's not gonna be like me burning out from my job or like from school, then I might as well just like take a vacation. Because girls, I am so tired. Like, I feel okay now because I've had some days off, but like this winter break, like Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's, like another club, flight, jet, next club, next venue. I can't, like, every single day. I've been working to the bone, so I need a little bit of a break. I'm kind of coming back from my break because, like, obviously I'm filming this. I want to upload this because this is gonna come out sooner than anything, because literally, if I could, I would have been on like vacation this year. Like, this was such a busy last quarter of the year, and I'm literally burnt out now, but I feel better. I'm getting back to equilibrium. But girls, what the actual hell was that last part of the year? I'm like, whoa. I literally had a spiral recently, all because of some rude ass people, and I was just like, damn, I'm not doing the things I want to do, like my tattooing, like this podcast, like thinking of new business avenues, like new things I can do. Like, I haven't been advancing like what the hell I want to do, like I'm genuinely interested in, and I've only like been focusing on like my job, like, you know, trying to be as perfect as I can. And obviously, like, my job wants me to like show all my imperfections, but like when I'm constantly there, I'm like, oh my god, when is the last time I just like kicked back and just had the whole day to myself and wasn't doing like anything? Like, I cannot be working practically like 6 days a week, because I need time to just reflect on the work week and reflect on, you know, where I've gotten myself. And albeit I could use that extra money, but I realized, like, I literally had like a break in my neural circuitry that just was getting me so down, getting me so sad, getting me to such a low point since like childhood, that I was like, I'm taking myself too seriously. I need to literally remove myself right now. And so I did. And so I've done a ton of things since taking a break and just taking a step back from everything. I'm lucky, like, okay, I hope I didn't like make, you know, I hope I'm not making too much of a scene by, you know, just being tired. Like, I'm taking care of myself, like, I'm, you know, physically, and like as much as I can mentally too, obviously. But when so much time has elapsed, and like so much of my energy I've expended has been at one particular place, and like, albeit I love that fucking place, like, it feels like I'm just back in school again, like trying to get perfect scores and like, albeit for what? Like, I know I do need the money, but like, I need to take care of myself, which I thought I was doing, but like, no. I need a little bit more time to get my shit together, because this literally all happened like just out of, you know, I did not expect to have like the transition in my life that I did, both like in the beginning of the last year and like towards the end. I'm really grateful for it all, but that all being said, like, I needed a break. Like, I'm finally feeling kind of okay now, but I have a tendency to burn myself out and like work myself to the bone, and that's exactly what I did. And I even like now I feel like kind of weighed down from like just how much stress and anxiety I have, which is all like self-induced, albeit like I don't live a terribly hard life. It's just like depending on like the circumstances, like I can make it even 10 times harder for myself. And I think that's exactly what I did, because like I wasn't engaging in like what I'm actually interested in, like extracurricularly, like outside of my job, outside of school, like what am I doing? And when I just like was reaching my peak and the last straw was fucking laid on that camel's back, I just like asked myself, like, what am I doing this all for? Like, I haven't, you know, reached a state of flow with like a hobby in a while. Like, what is that about? Like, why? Like, now my mom is like in my ear, like my trauma is reigniting, like my nervous system is clogged, like I can't do this right now, like I have to take a step back, like I'm so tired. Like, I'm very grateful for what I'm coming into, but at the same time there's just like little things like I shouldn't have to worry about that I couldn't cope anymore. Like, in that moment I broke. So I'm like, okay, let me just take a step back here, let me reevaluate my life. I'm doing way better now. Like, it's gotten so bad to the point where I have a daily matcha. Like, I'm not even making matcha myself, I'm just like seeking it out because I need to cope. I don't know what's wrong with me. The whole time I'm like expressing this to you guys, I'm like literally thinking about how I need a little bit of something, like a little bit of bupropion, Wellbutrin, Adderall, something. Like, I need something. I do have a little bit of K, but I don't think I'll ever do that because I'm scared of who I would turn into. But like, I think I need something supplementary to kind of just guide my thoughts throughout the day in a productive manner. Albeit I'm a very productive person. Like, every single day I'm like, club, like next club, next tour, next flight, right, I'm the one. But when it comes to like late at night and I'm trying to get myself to sleep, like I can't cope, and like I have to be doing something else. And whether that be like kind of prestiging at my job or prestiging, you know, extracurricularly, it's all become work to me. It's all become autopilot, and I haven't been able to just like kick it with my friends, you know, just decompress, like have a little quick kiki. I haven't seen this friend in a while. I haven't, you know, done drag. I haven't tattooed in a while. I'm kind of retreating into myself and going into autopilot. And when the kind of battle at hand just like reared its ugly head, I was not ready at all, because I felt so insecure because I haven't been doing these things. Like, there's so many things I could have been doing that my job has, you know, taken time away from. But it's kind of the dichotomy of progressing and making money to supplement your kind of hobbies, like what you do to cope, like in your free time. And I was like trying to manifest free time, but I don't have that because I'm stockpiling. I'm doing like the heavy lifting right now, but I've been doing it for so long that I haven't been able to enjoy these things. So that's why like I've been doing everything I can is just to support my mental health. But like when you're supporting your mental health, like juggling all these things at the same time, it's like you stop having time to maintain other things, and it leads to like other cloggages in my life that just like they pile up so quickly because I have a lot of vices and I have a lot of shit to worry about and I have a lot to lose, period. So that's why I've just decided that it's not all about like, the money. It's more about, what I'm doing with like this experience at this place I'm working at, how I'm using this to like guide my life in general into a better place. I don't have to go balls to the wall. Like, I'm not going to like necessarily like lose everything overnight, but it's like not that serious in the main frame of like taking care of myself. Cause like, albeit I might be like in my prime physically right now, but at the same time, I need to be maintaining my internal circuitry and fucking regulating and just being okay and, advocating for myself and, allotting even more time for like my self-care and going out of the way to get that done because I was not for the longest time. I think these last 3 months have just been focusing on like building something. And now like the new fucking moon. Like, I'm a Cancer moon and a rising, so like this recent full moon that just happened 2 days ago just like threw my shit for a loop, and I have been feeling really different. And I think I needed to talk because I feel like this is a major shift in my like brain chemistry. Like, I feel it, and I don't know. I'm looking for. I'm not like running at all. I'm looking for something that can help me soothe through all of this while keep me productive. And I think that is my art. And like, it always happens. Like, albeit I'm like posting semi-regularly to this podcast, but like I'll fall out of love with something, or like I'll just get like tired of it. Like, I need to detox and just like take a step back. But like, when it comes to just full out creativity, I think I've just been lacking because I haven't had enough time and I've been stressing out. So that's why I've been this year just like focusing on like what makes me happy and like doing my fucking photo shoots and drawing, and I'm going to do a tattoo on myself later, maybe in 2 different spots. I'm wondering if I want to do something right here, like a peekaboo tattoo on my arm, or if I want to do it on the back of my leg. We shall see. The summer is coming, and I need a couple bit more tattoos to show for it. Like, that's how like, my mental health is waning, is when I'm like planning my next tattoo. I want to do like a sigil, little like dainty like crown on my forehead because I think that would be too cute and too cunty and to me. It would be like really dainty. Like, my haircut right now like could probably like cover it if I styled it like more Frenchy. But like, that's what I'm saying is like, I'm feeling manic and I need to dip my toes into like my old hobbies and what I've always been interested in again, and like maybe even shift into making some like actual like consistent money from it, because I'm just like, I have a lot to show to the world, like both my community, like because of my community, like where I'm from, like my culture, what I believe in, and in order to get to that point, I have to kind of have faith in myself and stand rooted in what I've always believed, which is being 100% myself. And myself isn't like 100% a workhorse all of the time. I think I'm realizing that like there's smarter ways to do certain things, and there's a level of detachment that needs to happen between like making money and like doing your creative work. Like, this is like a video journal for me. Like, this is like a medium of art that I can consistently do because like one of my kind of mediums in life, in art, in general period is just talking things out. And you know, my love language might be like thoughtful sayings or just like, you know, words of affirmation. But you know, when it comes to the rest of my creative endeavors, like those little avenues and niches that need to be fulfilled and filled and stuffed, I need to kind of expend my time and allot it differently and schedule my fucking, you know, needs and wants accordingly, because I realized I'm like a high needs person and a high wants person, and it's taken me a long time to realize that, because I was, you know, deprived of these things at such a pivotal time in my life. And you know, just an important, you know, my childhood. It's just I was deprived of these things, is that I think I deserve them and then some. And what I have of it, I will milk it for what it is, because I like to celebrate myself and, you know, what I've been able to overcome and where I come from, and, you know, by what means, how, like, I coped back then and making light of it now and how I will in the future. And I just think there's like a lot more laughs to be had if I'm taking like genuine good care of myself, because it can get really, really, really isolating and lonely when you're just like working blindly and putting the horse blinders on and not letting anyone in. But like, I think recently I was forced to be vulnerable with people, and I realized, like, as cool as it is for them to see me be emotional, it's, you know, more productive in the long run to just assess my needs and take care of them like there, instead of like, you know, suddenly bringing attention to like something that's been affecting me like for a long time now. So I'm dipping back into my roots and I'm getting dirty, and I hate to say like every single little thing I'm going through like all the time, but I feel like I needed to kind of document this again, like as in a lot of things in my life, because I feel like a lot of shit just happens to me and I don't like voice it, and so nobody knows. So this is just me like, I literally had a mental breakdown recently and I'm gonna start living my life differently, but it actually has affected my character like in a way. I'm like literally about to cry. That's how affected mentally I am. It's so crazy. Um, I feel like I've been going at it like for so long that I have been having kind of character changes, just like as a symptom of like, you know, how society has treated me and how I've tried to treat society. Um, it's not like a dying like battle, like I'm not gonna die this way. I just gotten a lot more robotic with it, because I am like a very social person. Like my lifestyle lends itself to like, you know, thousands of people a week, right? So I have kind of built some, you know, just more robotic like social procedures, and I'm sounding so technical and so, you know, high strung with it, but I don't know how to kind of put my finger on it. But it has affected like my personal social life too, is I struggle to like make connections because I think like people don't have enough time of day for me. And that's not even something I would like think about another person, is like I want to give them all my time. It's just I have been like feeling a lot more small as of recently, and I think that's because like I haven't been pursuing it like in my social life is like something supplementary to like my personality, my identity, my like how I walk through life, and how I haven't been celebrating myself. It's been a lot of the time it's just been me like finding that in other people, and when I don't and they don't let me in is when like I start to break down. And I just realized how social of a person I am is how, you know, um, empathetic, if you will, of a person I am, and as fucking annoying as that shit sounds, and I hate to hear it from other bitches, it's just a symptom of, I think, like my childhood, and it's something that's been brought to my awareness because I'm a pedestrian, and something I'll fucking figure out myself, and that's not anyone else's issue, it's not anyone else's problem, except my goddamn self. And that's the shittiest part of it, is that at the end of the day, who's gonna have to take care of it? Mom. Not me. Myself. Because nobody's gonna come save me except myself. And that's the beautiful part of it, is that like I can circle around and just like find solace in myself and kind of just be comfortable with that. And I will deal with it. Like, it's gonna get done. It's just like, I had these clothes on all day. Like, I'm not about to hang them up right now when I'm trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So, all that to say, I have a matcha dependency because it's literally so practical when I'm trying to cope throughout the day. I get this 32-ounce matcha from downtown, and I just swoop by real quick, and then I head back home, and I get what I need to get done, and done efficiently, because I have like another oral fixation on top of the 5 other things I have in rotation. And it's like, ooh, like I deserve this. Like I deserve to live in luxury. But honestly, I need to take it a little easier on the sugar because I've been going haywire. I've been coping to la maxima, and it's been showing. Like, I'm literally trying to eat better for my acne, and I think I've been doing well. But at the same time, like, I drink so much matcha, guys. Like, that's how you know I'm going through, like, I'm between a rock and a hard place right now. Is because I cannot put that fucking fruity straw down for the life of me, and I just keep spiraling, like, deeper and deeper into, like, oh, like, I shouldn't get a matcha right now because, like, I need to watch my sugar, but, like, also at the same time, like, I need to take care of me. I need to take care of my mental health. So, like, what is that saying about me if I'm not taking care of my needs? And so I go get a matcha. So you serve me a matcha, and then the cycle continues. You assume that I cannot learn Shakespeare, so then you serve me a matcha. Okay? And I can't get myself out of this loop because I'm like, I either have extremes of not eating all day, feeling like I need to keep it cute, eating like basically like whole good foods for me. Next day, first thing, matcha in the morning, a coffee, iced coffee from work, and then something so fattening and oily and just like disgusting for me, plus some fries, and then frosty at the end of the night to like top it all off, because I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe like I have to do tomorrow, like I can't cope right now, like I need something that's nostalgic and reminds me of my childhood. And then I go get a motherfucking goddamn Oreo McFlurry at 1 in the morning from McDonald's, and I bet they like put their piss in that Oreo McFlurry because they're like, you want a fucking McFlurry? They're like the only location that will do it. But I'm like, girls, like if the machine is on, then work it. Work like a job application. Step your pussy up. Mix it up a little bit more so I can have Oreo in every single bite. I'm just kidding. That's doing a lot. It's literally $7. But like still, like, girl, I like y'all. Like, y'all my regular McDonald's. Like, treat me well. Please. I got a new phone recently. Like, I have been trying to cope, so I've been retail therapizing, and this is just a symptom of that. Not too much, so you don't see my busted ass nails. But I think this has actually worsened my stress because the layout of these new phones are just getting way, way, way more complicated and like subversive. Like, it's a pretty design, like, sure, but also I'm overstimulated and like partially don't even want to look at my phone because I'm like, what are they gonna try and complicate on here? Like, I like the old OS way better. I miss my 14, which I'm recording on right now, that I would like never update, and it would just be like the smoothest iOS 14 experience. But this new like software is not cutting it. I'm like, y'all think you're simplifying it, you're just gentrifying it. and it actually has way less substance than your original designs. The new designs are like literally collaborated on by like maybe Apple Inc., fucking goddamn China, and AI, literally, because that's what it looks like. Like these new phones aren't even worth it. I just got this like to store more backlogged footage because it was literally taking like 80 gigabytes. My photos were literally taking up 80 gigabytes on this phone I'm recording right now. Like this might be the last video I record on here. I need to just like cave and buy a camera already that I can upload to my laptop, but that's neither here nor there. Like on top of like helping retail therapizing and fucking drinking matcha, like matcha, if anything, I'm a fool for matcha. Like y'all know that fucking video of the guy who was in the Times Square, like just on the ground getting showered in matcha in his undies and like working on his now broken saturated in matcha laptop. That's literally me every single day. Like he knows, like he has an idea, a semblance of a thought of like what ball is, but I know what ball is. I'm the LeBron James of this bitch. What the hell, LeBron James? Like you just stepped up to the master. Like I get a 32-ounce matcha 7 days out of the week. Times that by 7, that's like 154. Okay, like I am the king. All right. No, that's more like 254. I don't know. I'm not, like, we won't be getting into that. But on top of like my matcha dependency, my retail therapizing, I rolled 1,000 spliffs the other day. Like, oh my god, like it was literally where I'm at mentally. Is that, like, and no one wants to smoke them with me because people are like, I'm scared. Like, what are you talking about? Like 1,000 spliffs? Like, that smells funky. And I'm like, you guys are children. You don't know what it's all about. Like, albeit I don't even smoke like the cigarettes I have because it's like gross, but like a spliff is your one excuse to get like a little bit of nicotina like while you're smoking. Like if you can't do both of them at the same time, like you're not down, like you're not trade, like you as a sir. So that's just like my whole like take on that. If you're choosing not to smoke a spliff with me, you know my mental health. Like I just wanted a body there with me, enjoying this like sacred delicacy I rolled up myself. That's a lie. I actually used cons, which is like cheating the stoner system, and like fucking Pepsi glass, Coca-Cola bottle. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, that's where my mental health has been. It's been ever fluttering and wavering lately because people just get me really upset with their kind of perspectives on life, and like they're just projections onto me when I'm just trying to live my life out as a gay queer person and be as normal pilled as possible. Like y'all don't want me like off of perk 30. Like I will fuck up this bitch. Like please, like save me from you. Like wait, save yourself the stress of me killing you rapidly. Okay, I'm gonna take a break because like I just keep running in circles verbally. But yeah, like with all my dependencies, I think I could be doing a lot more with, you know, compensating my time taken by making money with, you know, just medication that could be popped like in a single minute and be helping me and guiding me throughout the day. And it would cost a lot less money, probably, maybe, I don't know. I might get kicked off my access insurance because for reasons. But I just know I could be getting so much more done even with my podcast if I was on like popping a Adderall 30. I just know that for a fact. Like this mental break recently just, it had me questioning my existence. And that's not good. Like, I recently realized that I am a kind of I'm a married woman. Like, I'm the type of woman to be married and, have thousands of, misters just like around the world. But like, this one man is mine. And I've realized that that man is me. And so I'm gonna marry myself like that one basketball player and get in drag and then have a separate photo shoot of like my groom masculine side, my butch side, and together we are fooch. And I just have lost a lot of interest in men because I have realized that they all attribute just like a couple things, like, albeit like they could be well mannered, they can have a really nice like manly facial structure and act like a boy, like that dichotomy, like, oh my god, we all swoon over it. Like, Jacob Elordi is not all that. It's all about Omar Apollo. I'm just kidding. Like, it's not about any of these fucking men. It's all about me. It's all about my progression and my story and what I want to build. And I realized, like, a man is more of like a symptom of you doing well. And they're literally just there to test your patience and to, morally evolve you. And that's just something I'm not willing to like share with a man, is like all of my emotional progress. If they're going to be like, if their man drive is gonna like kick in every 5 years and like want something different, I'm like, then you took the L, because like I'm literally marriage material. So off of men, like all of this we're doing right now, I'm off that. I've risen to new capabilities and heights, and I need to stay at this frequency. I've just realized like the best person to be investing like any emotional energy in is myself, and it's gotten me pretty far. It's gotten me to this point, so I'd say I'm doing pretty well. But also at the same time, it's like, this is also regarding like dating. Like, I thought I was a scrub and like dirty disgusting for like not landing any dates, albeit like in this city, because the city is like a fucking abandoned library. And it's like, when you're connecting with someone on Grindr, it's like sending smoke signals across an abandoned library. Like, they're in your vicinity. It's just like, why is nothing happening? Like, it's really just an echo chamber of scrubs here. And I've realized I'm way too good to be, just gallivanting around here and getting no attention. I need to move. And I know I say this all the time, but like, I have just found so much comfort in being like, okay, no more relationships in the city. Like, I'm not gonna find the love of my life in this fucking city I was born in. I love my city. But this is not the place to like elope or like try and build a life, because it's just a lot of scrubbery. And not even the scrub like daddy or mommy, it's just like scrub kid. Like, I see a lot of like scrub kid, big guy, pants 67, like on Grindr, and they're just like still stripping, still keeping it trashy. No, ooh, I'm getting a little hyphy, but it's just because I know my worth, and a lot of people have tried to kind of convince me that otherwise. And there are like some things I am going to fulfill before I leave this city, like, albeit I'm like in the works of one right now, and this man doesn't know how to act still. None of them do. I'm literally so tired, like, just like, Jesus, take the wheel at this point. Like, just get me that 6'7" ginger tradie from North Carolina. Like, I'll take it. Like, I'm ready for that era of my life. I'm ready to just settle down and like give it all up for a man, and I will be the housewife. What is a trad wife? Is that like when it's a husband or something? Like, what the fuck is a trad wife? Like, who is that? Is that the one who like takes the baby out like at birth? Like, I don't know. Never went to nursing school at community college. But anyways, I've been doing a lot of home building to compensate for like my lack of being at home, and it's been really nice. It's been feeling like I'm like staying like at someone else's place, because I'm like, when did this all happen? I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like, I have like my own little space, and I just have enjoyed like what I've been able to build in the last few weeks, because as a result of like, you know, my endeavors and like my, you know, grinding and just honing in on like what I really have been needing to achieve for like a long time for myself. Like, I fulfilled my mission. Now it's time to take a break until my next kind of big project, like what I need to do and get done within the next like 6 months, or else, you know, right? Like, if that even happens, if we even get to that point, like, that's why I always like juggle all these scenarios in my head. Is like, oh my god, like, I don't even know like the permanency of my future. Like, what is the point of all of this? Oh wait, like, I want to die like doing this regardless. Like, I'm either gonna get there or I'm gonna die trying. Hopefully I die trying, because like, bitch, I'm fucking tired. That's just a joke, but like, in the main scheme of things, I'm like, that's what it feels like, and I'm like, I need to be taking it easy on myself, or I'm gonna break and fucking like go psycho crazy. That's not to like put a red flag on me or anything at all, or just like raise any kind of bad attention, but like, I have realized like I just hold a lot of reverence for myself, like especially for like the grace I've been able to afford other people, and like it wasn't even a matter of like someone close doing this to me. It was just like a total like just mental break and like folding in on itself of like my mental strength like at the moment. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, how could I let it get this bad? Is because I was on total autopilot, like trying to chase, trying to like put things in order, and trying to be as OCD with it as I can, trying to fast forward into time. Like, this is how it will have played out, like totally. But I know the kind of person I am. I know what I want. I know what I want for other people, and that's like literally only good things. So like, just let them eat cake and like let everything like unfold, and it'll be fine, right? But I just found that like it gets really tiring, like trying to kind of maintain that like all the time. So like, I've been doing little things for myself that in the future I can kind of just appreciate and find, you know, a little moment in, because it gets like so tiring, like just constantly doing it every single day. Like, what else am I doing, like besides my job right now, besides like, you know, my podcast that I'm barely able to like give my full attention to and like post to all the time. Like, my plants are doing well, like that's okay. Like, my plants are doing well, like I'm growing, like I'm doing the damn thing, like despite it all. I'm like a rose like through a crack in the concrete in the ghetto in the Bronx, like mid-80s, circa Paris Fashion Week 2024, spring, summer. Yeah, and it's just like all about coming back to like what I've rooted my sense of identity into. And I have a lot of fun with myself. I have a lot of fun like coming back into like what I'm like actually interested, and what gets me up from bed in the morning. And I've been spending some days off with myself, with people, with you know, around in an environment that's like healthy and supplementative to me and who I am as a person. So it's been really nice, and I honestly think I might be fast tracking like all of this, like compressing it into like only these days like I can heal, so I can get back at it. But even when I get back to the horse and like hop back on, I know like I have to have fun and not be so serious with it, because like I do take myself so seriously. It's because I want the best for myself, and I'm realizing like I am using my mom's voice as like a kind of just regimen and internal, like second internal voice, when really my life could be so much easier. Like, we're not even talking now, like why does she have to be like in my head now too? So I'm just gonna focus on what I can do the best, what I can do for myself the best to just like keep myself from going crazy, and just keep loving on the people around me. I never want to get to a point where I'm treating the people around me differently because I don't have enough energy, I don't have enough like care or just like social, like I don't ever want to be jaded. Like I'm looking at myself like the past few months, and I'm looking closely at my interactions, and it feels like my personal voice got a little snuffed, and it was like a random shit saying. It was like, oh, what is this? Like, why am I retreating into myself? Why am I? It was like watching in third person myself walk out of a bathroom with like toilet paper attached to my leg, like just trailing behind me like a beautiful like silk 80s gown. It was surprising that I had found this part of myself that was, a little tired, or, a little just used to just in autopilot and not giving like 100% of myself. Like that makes me kind of sad to see, is that I'm now using my kind of emotional energy in this way is to protect myself, when I need to just kind of go with the flow and brush it off, and like just the same as like a wave can hit me of emotion, like I need to just flow with them and like let it take me somewhere else, and not somewhere else, it's just freely flow with these emotions and just leave them at that, and not kind of chain them into my personal life, because I'm just such a hustler at the root of it all that like I do take my shit very seriously, and I need to just find solace in like who's doing it all, who's getting all this done is myself. It's like I deserve to laugh, I deserve to have a little fun, like, and I think I'm ready to start having a little fun. I mean, I am a fun person, like, at all times. Like, honestly, I am the life of the party, but, not that I'm gonna be doing some evil-ass pranks on people, like, relax. Or, like, stepping into something, like, sinister. Like, I don't know. I don't know, but it's just, like, I need to kind of have fun with it and just fucking giggle it off, and, like, yeah. I've also realized I also need, on top of like just being more loose with it, I just need to take time off. Like, I need to giggle at work and outside of what I do, because that's the key to, a life well lived. It's just laughter every step of the way there, which sounds so cheesy, corny, but me and my girls, we need to go take a trip out of town and just go experience some different things, experience some different cities. I want to do a trip to Seattle, a trip to North California soon, so expect maybe a different episode abroad and with my girlies. And I also want to visit Boston because I've been thinking about living in Massachusetts. Because I would. And that's the gag, is I would live in Massachusetts. And I get even more taxes taken out of my check, so I'm even more chronically mentally ill. So I can go to less therapy appointments, LOL. life is just like, I don't know, it's such a hoot and holler, and I'm learning every single day, and you know, I'm using these pieces I take every single day to my advantage in building a better future for my people. And as long as I can keep it together and just like live to see like one person benefit from that, and you know, smile a bit more freely and joyously, then I know that at the end of the day my efforts weren't in vain, and it will be okay, and I'm actually not manic, and a lot of people are experiencing this simultaneously at the same time on Earth as I am. Like, statistically it's impossible not to, so I just need to acknowledge all of that, and that all of that at the same time is so small, and so am I, and I'm gonna have a little fun and fuck it up and be a bitch and sabotage and, you know, have zero integrity. Yeah, my bills are paid, I have a roof over my head, I'm doing well for myself, I'm doing well for others, I am a good person, I can regulate my emotions, and I can just have confidence in myself. Like, I think for so long I haven't had like 100% confidence in myself, even though I will be the first to say like I don't need anybody. Like, we are social like beings, like obviously, like, but I am comfortable with myself, you know, and I think I just needed to be watering my inner child, and that's exactly what I've been doing. So yeah, that's about like all I had to talk about today, is that like I'm staying alive, I'm a phoenix rising from the ashes, and you will be dealt with, bitch, trust. I'm off this low frequency shit. Honestly, like I feel like a little heavy in like my temples, and it gets really bad when I'm depressed, so I will be seeking out clinical therapy, clinical African reconstruction psychotherapy, and getting a clinical psychiatrist, physicist, a clinical physicist, so I can get shit right mentally, because I'm like, okay, I just know like I've been lacking these chemicals for a long time. I need to eat more of these chemicals and actually like take them supplementarily, because I deserve to live a normal healed life. If I ever come on here and I'm not like the most stunning, like cunning, funniest little diva girl ever, then I will get off my medication again. Because it's all about investing like your eggs in like the right baskets. Am I right? Can I get an amen? Nani? But yeah, I have a day off. I'm realizing like I should literally like get on, because my car dealership keeps like, I don't like my car dealership. Like, I literally like my car, I don't like my dealership, and they keep asking me to come in, and like my bank literally sent me a text message like, oh girl, like you need to come in and like fix some like title paperwork out. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you're telling me to come into the dealership that's been begging me to come back into the dealership? I'm like, por qué? I'm like, I'm gonna go to the DMV. I'm not gonna come back to the dealership where I already like bought everything outright. So I'm like, but I literally had a cop, like I've been low-key waiting for like a cop to like pass me, because I know they're scanning me and looking at me. And that happened recently and they didn't pull me over. So I'm like, maybe I have a little bit more time to like make it over there one day on my days off. Like, this is my last day off, so like I have to figure it out like now or tomorrow morning. But I'm like, I really don't care to be doing all that. Like, the DMV is all the way on the other side of the city, and I'm like, you can't have me like running around like for something I could have figured out at home. Like, you're about to piss me off. But I might be going to do that right now. I need to give back this phone that I'm recording on. I don't think I want to do it today because that's doing a lot, but that needs to happen at one point. I need to get a haircut because I'm looking raggedy. It's giving no dimension. I need to bleach my entire head again because I don't know if you've noticed over the last few episodes, but like it's totally gone now practically. And I'm like, oh. Like it's cute as a bang because like I look like some exotic thing, but it's giving like I don't have enough money for a rebleach in tone. Like not a bleach in tone, no, like I finna be in the pit. Like I paid 2,000 almost for these seats. No, like I don't think you're understanding. Like no, like I finna be in the pit. Stupid ass motherfucker. But yeah, I'm doing really well now. I think so. Albeit, like, I still need to pay off. I've paid off a lot of debts, but I also need to pay off, like, this one tiny little bill so I can get my credit score back up. And that's what I'm about to go do tomorrow, because tomorrow is my Monday, so thinking about that. But yeah, I hope to be posting a photo shoot soon. I realized like I will be back into like the full swing of things, like in terms of my Instagram and whatnot, and my podcast, because I feel like it's important to me to be doing these things. Shut the fuck up. I hate Instagram. It'll just like fucking like word bomb you out of nowhere, and now you're like the woman with stuns. Yeah, literally. I haven't talked to my mom on Instagram in 2 months. Oh. Hi Charlie, I'm not sure if you remember me, but it's blank from blank. I was wondering if you found a blank job after the course ended. P.S. How are you doing after your car accident? So much happened last year. I don't want to talk about it. Get out of my face. I'm off this. I literally forgot about going to a trading school like earlier this year. It's crazy. The gag is, you weren't there, La Roche. Anyways, it's time for me to get out of here. I had a feeling this would be a little bit shorter of an episode, but that's honestly because I just compressed like so many thoughts like over a month, because I haven't come like actually record and sit down formally because 1, the library has been closed, 2, I've been working my ass off, and 3, I would rather be hanging out with my bestie. Like if I'm like in a low like frequency, I'm hanging out with my friend as opposed to coming down and trauma dumping on here. I'm trauma dump to someone who's going to give me my tens, like instant gratificationally. Anyways, I'm gonna scroll Grindr for a little bit now and get some work done, but it's been real. Bye. Ew! I'm sorry. I love you. Kissy. Ew.